What do you think is the biggest difference between Steph in the futures and challengers and him now?
Developing a player, it's a whole procedure. It takes years. It takes 5 years, 6 years. And for me, the degree of freedom while developing a player is a very, very important factor to become a top player.
Freedom to what? Play your game and
to play your game.
Right.
Sometimes you feel to play down the line.
Right.
And people say, no, this is not the percentage shot, play cross-court.
Yeah.
I say that because I believe that this is a geometry. Okay, there is a geometry, there is some rules, of course, on tennis, but if the guy feels comfortable in a position to hit down the line and you tell him, don't do that,
right,
you already put one let's say...
You kill his personality a little bit.
The freedom. He's not free anymore.
Yeah.
You know, let's say we interfere in their way of playing, we have to be very, very careful.
Okay.
First, we have to listen what the player wants to do, and then maybe find a way, with a clever way, how to direct them. If we want sometimes to direct them. If someone can play down the line, it's an amazing game, but to develop this, you need years.
Yeah.
So if you say to him once, don't do that, even if he's far from the baseline, it's already a negative way of developing something.
Interesting, yeah.
It is negative.
Sure.
It is negative. It's not the right way. Definitely the freedom of the player is a very important factor.
Yeah, in futures, right? It's one thing to say play with no pressure and don't feel the stress, but I mean, there's tons of it there. How do you actually coach someone not to feel the pressure like that?
You know, how to feel the pressure. You know, I believe these players, you know, they have always pressure. I always tell him during his matches and during the practice, feel very free to do whatever you want and be decisive. Never hesitate to do what you want to do.
Right.
Never.
Okay.
And just keep on telling him, go for it. I don't like when he doesn't go for it. I don't like him to regret. To tell me at the end, you know what, I could be aggressive there, I could go for one stroke, I didn't do it. Do it, and even if you miss it, it's okay.
Because I heard you saying that, and I wrote that down. When you're saying go for it, what are you saying?
Go for it.
Just go for it.
Just be yourself. Go for it.
And is it also a mentality like, hey man, just do it?
Go. Yes, just go for it. Don't hesitate.
Right.
Because, I mean, that's what I'm saying. What I mean, go for it. You wanna win? Go, do it.
Right.
You wanna hit the forehand winner? Hit it. You wanna hit the ace? Hit it.
Yeah.
You don't need,
for sure.
I mean, why you have to be like, okay, now I play second serve. You know, he has a great serve. He has 2 serves. Why he has to play safe the first serve?
Right.
That's what I mean.
Right.
Hit it.
And is that sort of a Greek philosophy? Like, is that a specifically Greek way of playing, you think, and way of thinking?
I don't know. I mean, philosophy. I don't believe that. Our life is philosophy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Greek. It's American. It doesn't matter. Our life is philosophy. You need to be sometimes aware how to be the life, because people during their lives, when they don't find the happiness, they don't find the meaning of life, they become very scared. They have fears, and you know, this life you have to live it full. It's not stupid to have fears.
Right.
It is what it is. You have to live it full, and you never know.
Right.
I'm sure you will be happy. If you live it without fears, you will be happy 100%. But if you're always doubting, you know, shall I do this? Then you will be unhappy. So that's why I believe if you want to solve any problems of let's say happiness and everything, don't be afraid. Just go for it. Like Stefanos did when he was young. He told me, I want to play tennis. I told him, okay, let's go for it. He was 13. Because when you develop a player, the people around, they have to understand that it takes a long time. And they have to devote their time and their energy to that target.
Yeah.
Yes. It's 5 years, 6 years.
Right.
Who can stand 5 years of failure? Because mostly you fail.
Right.
Fail.
Yeah.
And then at the end, probably you're gonna... Then the success that's coming, you know, but that comes later in life.
And do you think Stefanos had that failure, even though he's number 1 in the world as a junior?
Yeah, but number 1 became when he was 18. But before, I think he was okay. He was good, but he had a lot of failures. So many. But Stefanos, you know, he was a guy who was always fighting. Fighting. And that inspired me a lot, because when he's a small child fighting, for every point, like did today.
Right.
You know, you feel obligation.
Yeah.
I say now I have to help him. Nobody gonna help him in Greece, so
Yeah.
I have to quit my job and I have to help him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he will not achieve what he wants.
Uh-huh. And where do you think you guys go from here at this point? You know, when you arrive now, right? You made it to the ATP Tour. You don't have to worry about will we ever get there anymore. All those sort of questions. You're here now. What do you see coming?
I think it's for him. Number one thing has to be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
This is the number one for me. Staying healthy, staying the same humble like he is.
Mm-hmm.
And what I like a lot is that he becomes better players, let's say in the ranking and in the reality, but he becomes also a better person. That's for me the most important. He's better person, and it makes me so happy. I don't know if success, if better results makes him better, but definitely a lot of cases in the past, there were better players, but they became worse people.
Yeah, for sure.
And that I don't want to change. I want him to be the same nice person like he was when he was a child and he grew up in his life.
Yeah.
So the targets, so being healthy, playing good tennis, and win titles.
Yeah.
Win
slams,
titles.
huh?
Yes, why not?
And
That's part of the game.
yeah. And what's your goal as a coach? Do you want to coach other people, or are you happy with your two sons? And
I'm coaching. Anytime anybody who asks me to coach, I'm coaching.
Coaching.
Even Marcus Baghdadi sometimes I'm trying to help. I mean, if he's around and he needs some help, I do it. And anybody who asks me, I do it with all my soul.
Yeah.
Because I'm a teacher. I'm not just a tennis coach. And I think my obligation is when someone needs something, I have to do it.
Right.
Because I swear, when I
That's why you had to say yes to this interview.
when I graduated from from the university, I remember I have to swear and I have to say I have to be always a good person and I have to be a good teacher and I have to teach the people to direct them on the right way. And I felt that I have to do it.
Awesome.
And I believe there are a lot of good coaches, but it's tough to find good teachers.
Right. Right.
And our society needs good teachers, needs good guidance for the young kids.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully I can give something to that.
Yeah. And so you think that through sport you can create a good person?
Of course, 100%. And the sport itself already creating a good person, but the parents probably, we have to teach first the parents, my opinion,
Right.
and then the children.
Yeah.
But this is part of this game. I don't blame the parents because they don't know, because nobody is professional parent.
Right.
I'm always happy to see him that he's still there to live his dream. I'm always happy. And I always keep on telling him dreams and ideas. I told him they're not something uncertain. This is inside you. You are the dreams and you are the ideas. And they will get so great and so big the way you imagine, the way you feel to do it. This is I mean you don't see what the other people do. I told him just what you believe inside you. This is your idea. This is the dream of your life.
Yeah.
It's yours. So it's you. So do it.
Yeah. Interesting. And thank you. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Obviously, all the best,
Wish you good luck for everything and
Thanks.
you're doing a great job as well.
Thank you.